everyone. Welcome to today's episode of Afro Scientific Spirituality. My name is Efe West. If this is your first time on the channel, you are highly welcome. This is a place where we separate the facts from the fiction, the science from the superstitions, and the concept from the misconceptions about African spirituality. Today's topic is very controversial, and it's going to be a long topic. I want us to trash a very important and fundamental problem that we are having in African spirituality, which is the dissemination of what are we termed as toxic spirituality, toxic African spirituality. This is pertaining to some beliefs held by some so-called traditional practitioners that white people should be excluded from African spirituality for some reasons, and I will state them here. That number one, this set of people believe that white people are not part of African race, that they have no soul, that white people are not like black people, that when white people die, they cannot be able to transcend into the ancestral realm. They also believe that white people don't have an ancestral realm, and they said white people may be crossbred of animals or whatever. This set of people also believe strongly that white people should not be included in African spirituality because of their role in transatlantic slave trade. In fact, some of these people, the deepest ones, I would say the worst of them all, believe that anybody that don't have melanin, don't have black skin like me, should not practice African spirituality. We should not interact with them. We should not marry them. We should not even do business with them or even make friends with them. That we should cut all contact with such people, that those people are bad for our health because they are not like us. Some of these other people, they blame white people for all the problems we have in this world. Not only that, for all the problems we have in Africa, they believe white people are to be blamed squarely. No black person is involved in their own thinking. There is no black person that is involved in all the problems. It's only white people that have the sole responsibility to bear the brunt of all the problems that we have in Africa. These are some of the things these people are thinking. I want to address these issues today because some of these people are not coming out to say these things in their little rooms and little black quarters. I have addressed some of these issues before in previous video, but now I want to address it again, and I want to bring examples to show you my points. Then I want to encourage these people to come out of their darkness or wherever they are to also show me their points so that I can get more clarification of why they think this way. Okay? So for this particular thing, I want us to talk about Oshun Grove. If you are familiar with Nigeria, you will know the place called Oshun Grove in Osogbo. This is a sacred grove that is a large cultural land space in the city of Osogbo in southern part of Nigeria. This is a grove that is dedicated to the deity of Oshun. And how do we know about this grove? We know about this grove because of a white woman called Susan Wenger. She came to Nigeria 50 years ago with her husband. She's an Austrian woman. She came for tourism. Somehow they discovered this place. She fell in love with Nigeria. She went back. She divorced her boyfriend or her husband. She came back to Nigeria. She settled down and she saw this grove. When she saw this beautiful place, it was unkept. It was messed up. People were destroying the environment. She was so heartbroken. She decided to repair this grove. She took the sole responsibility of redesigning the place, restoring the place, and preserving the place. She became the chief priest of this grove for the next 50 years. She died in January 2009. Susan Wenger, she's from Austria. Her title is the Adoni Olorisha, okay, of Oshun Grove. She's the chief priest of Oshun, the African goddess of fertility. So this woman, because of this woman, the Oshun Grove was listed as a UNESCO World Heritage Site today. She brought a lot of attention, a lot of exposure to this very place. In fact, if not for this very woman, if not for the work of this Susan Wenger, I don't believe many of us today will even know if a place like Oshun Grove existed. This woman did a lot of work. Everybody in Nigeria and beyond know her. Today, she is late, but she has a foundation. There's a foundation in honor of the Susan Wenger Foundation on Facebook. You can check it out. You can Google her name. You can find out everything you want to find about this woman. Why I'm saying this today is that this woman is white. She is what you will consider the Caucasian. My question today to these traditionalists that are saying that white people cannot be included in the practice of African spirituality. If the elders of that village have decided to race out this woman because of the color of her skin, do you think we will hear about this place today? Do you know the amount of revenue that this Oshun Grove is generating for that state today because of this woman? Do you know what the woman was able to do for the people of Oshun and for Nigeria? If they have said this woman should not practice African spirituality, women cannot go into the shrine, white women cannot do this, cannot do that, do you think Oshun Grove today would be like another dead place? Probably they would have built some house or turned it into a farm. I don't think it will be the way it is today. Okay? This woman was the sole woman that is responsible for keeping Oshun Grove alive today. Okay? I'm saying this because some people believe that white people cannot practice African spirituality and they can't do anything good for Africa. So I'm giving you this example of this woman. So I want you to go and check her out. Then some people are saying that because she's white, she will not go to the African heaven, that her soul will not transcend. That is a very, very big lie. People that are saying this kind of things, they are full of hate and they are full of bitterness. And I don't believe that these people are practicing a spirituality of authentic African beliefs. Okay? In authentic African spirituality, we don't discriminate based on skin color. What we look at is your heart. I am from Nigeria. I am from Africa. I don't believe that anybody can be more African than me. Okay? Nobody can be more African than me. So for somebody to say that a white person cannot join African Pantheon, that is a full practitioner, for me, that is not true. Okay? If you check our spiritual books and you even consult our African oracle, that is a very big lie. Spirits don't know race. Okay? If you look the Egyptian Book of the Dead, you will see Ampu Anubis. He is the god of the underworld. He is the one that has called souls to the underworld. When a person dies, what Ampu does is that he will go there, take the person's soul, and what he does is that he weighs your hearts against a feather. If your heart is lighter than that feather, you are cleared to join the ancestral ring. Ampu does not weigh skin color. I'm saying it again, the book is there. We have books on African spirituality. The Egyptian Book of the Dead is there. Go and read it for people that want to study African spirituality. It is not written by me. It is written by our African ancestors. And this is exactly how it is done. It is your heart that they look at. So, those people that are saying this rubbish against white people, they are not practicing African spirituality. What they are practicing is a spirituality of wickedness. They are practicing spirituality of wickedness, spirituality of hate, spirituality of bitterness, spirituality of envy, spirituality of ignorance, and spirituality of stupidity. This is what it entails. What they are practicing is not authentic African spirituality. And mind you, we have African spirituality, we also have the evil aspects of African spirituality. These are people that derailed from authentic African spirituality and they decide to be practicing what we term in Africa as witchcraft, doing evil, doing abominable rites, destroying people, destroying people's life and families, causing problem in the community. We have this kind of evil people that are black people in Africa. Due to the proliferation of spiritual knowledge and people are getting awoke nowadays, some of these evil cults, these evil coven cults are now coming back claiming to be authentic African spirituality. But they are witches and wizards. In my book, I have talked about these people. Why did we have evil forests in Africa? In the ancient time, the evil forest was a prison that our African ancestors used to imprison this kind of abominable people. This kind of people that practice wickedness and abomination. When they are caught in the community, they catch them, we bury them or tie them alive in the evil forest. Then they burn them there so that their spirit cannot incarnate back into the community because they are evil souls. Now, evil forest will they bury witches and wizards for Nigeria. Ask everybody. Everybody from Nigeria know about evil forest now. Ask everybody, if you are from Nigeria, you know what I'm saying. Now, witches will they bury there. Nowadays, these witches now, they enter Facebook now, they enter YouTube, they want talk, they are tip, they want spread wickedness and hatred and an abomination, pushing it as authentic African spirituality, which is very, very wrong. Okay, I have to stand against it, and I have to tell you that this notion, these people, they are not practicing authentic African spirituality. Okay, if you want to know about these things I'm talking about, you can come to Africa, ask any African person, that will tell you. Nowadays, we have ritualists. Go on your internet, you Google ritual, you will see so many people in Africa, Nigeria, killing other people to make money, taking people's private parts, using people's head, people's hearts to do money rituals. That is not African spirituality. That is wickedness. That is wickedness. So we need to separate ourselves from all this type of people. Okay? We need to separate yourself from this kind of people. You want to practice African spirituality, your hands need to be clean. The deities that I show you on this channel are authentic African deities. The kind of spirituality they practice is not spirituality of hatred. It's not spirituality of racism, of division, of causing problems in people's life, of putting bitterness in your heart. It's not the spirituality of victim mentality. You will see most of these people on their channel, they will say that all white people are bad people. They also aim is to enslave us. So therefore, if you get married to a white person, you are a traitor, you are an enemy. What about the black people that were cashing other black people and selling them to the white slavers? We have lots of them. In Africa, none of them have been persecuted. In Nigeria, we have books of names. If you read a brief history of West Africa, you're going to see names of families that were responsible for slave trade in West Africa. So, it is okay for me now to marry the daughter or the son of a African slave trader that destroyed so many African lives in Africa. But it's not okay for me to marry a white person that is not a slave trader. Right? Is that what you are trying to say? I want you to say these kind of things to my face. I challenge you to come to the public, invite me, talk this thing to my sense. Tell me, make me understand. What is the difference between a black slave trader in Nigeria and a white slave trader in America or in UK? What is the difference? Did they not both commit the same crime? Yes or no? We have so many kingdoms in ancient times. Maybe you want me to start calling people's families names. I don't want to do that. They should come clean by themselves. But we have empires, or your empire, Benin Empire, Dahomey Empire. They were very, very Badagry in Lagos. The name of Badagry means bad agreements. That is where they were doing agreement of selling people into slavery. These are black people selling millions of black people into slavery. That they often give it name, bad agreements, badagry, bish, the place of no return. So it's okay for me to marry this from badagry because I'm a black man. I want to maintain melanin, the melanin of wickedness. I want to maintain the melanin of somebody that sold other black people into slavery. But it's not okay for me to marry somebody that have light skin that did not engage in slave trade. Are they not the same thing? Something is wrong with you people, the way some of you people think. Look at Africa today. Let me give you an example. We have so many leaders that are currently selling our African brothers and sisters into debt slavery. Look at Cameroon president. He has been there since before I was born. He is still there today. Only one man. I've been ruling for more than almost 43 years now, if not 44 years. Cameroon does not have one international airport, one good thing you cannot find in Cameroon. People are suffering and dying. Is he a black man? Is he a white man that is there? Look at Nigeria today. People are suffering. They are kidnapping people left, right, and center. Our president say he's also Minister of Petroleum. He say Niger Delta people are stealing oil. He starts an investigation. They discover 51 pipeline that was connected to government NNPC pipeline. 51 illegal oil pipelines was connected from government pipeline to their own distribution pump. They showed this physical evidence to him. He could not arrest one person. What do you want me to say? Is he not the one that is breaking his own pipeline? You call yourself president of a country. People are stealing under you. You are not arresting anybody. That means you are the one doing the stealing. You are the one sending them to steal. We see so many problems of people facilitating war in their own people in Africa, killing their own people, sponsoring terrorism. These are black people. These are black people. These are not white people. So it's okay for me to marry a black evildoer, right? But I cannot marry a white evildoer. If that's what you are trying to say, open your ear very carefully. Open your ear for this kind of things you people are saying. It is very, very sad and very, very painful how myopic. Sometimes I wonder the kind of spirits you people consult with. The kind of spirits you people consult with, they are not authentic African spirits. They are evil spirits. How do you know if somebody is running this with an evil spirit? Is the kind of things that come out from their mouths. When the kind of word they talk, they say, they do, their actions will determine the kind of spirit that is animating their body. So when I see this kind of people, I know that these are the witchcraft seeds that we have, claiming the banner of African spirituality to do their evil. These people, they practice toxic spirituality. If you are somebody that is trying to go into African spirituality, you make contact with one of these persons and you are a novice. Sorry for you. Your own is finished. These people, they are going to tie your destiny. They will tie the destiny of your generation. Then they will give you this witchcraft seed for you to eat, telling you it's authentic spirituality. You will end up being a blocker of progress that will be tying other people's destiny around you. I have experienced witchcraft in Nigeria. I know how witchcraft works. We see it a lot. These people, they're zigs. These are the enemies of progress. We call them children of wickedness. We have children of darkness and we have children of wickedness. So as a practitioner, you need to differentiate which is which. Not everybody that call themselves African spiritualists is actually practicing the real thing. Some of them are practicing wickedness. Okay? By their fruit you shall know them. By what comes out of their mouth you shall know them. If you open the book of Osiris, the Osiris Anim, the Egyptian book of the dead, you will see it clearly there. When a person dies, Ampu will weigh your heart. You need to have pure hands, okay? Your hands need to be clean before you will enter the council of the elders. Spirituality that will give you victim mentality, that will put you in a state of depression. I call it, they did this to me. The white man did this to me mentality. A constant vibration of hatred, emotion of anger, emotional or depression. Somebody with that kind of heavy heart cannot enter the council of the elders because you are psychologically and mentally sick. This is the kind of spirits they put into Africans. I have seen this in many groups. I go to many African groups on Facebook. What you see from morning to night is how white people have been oppressing black people. You just be like constant sadness. They keep showing you, talking about they did this to me, they did this to me, they did this to me, they did. What are you doing to change your own situation? What kind of mentality is that? I don't do that. Okay, it is wrong. These people, they don't have anything good for you. These people that say this kind of mentality, they hate you as an African. They hate you, and they want to even tie down your own destiny to make you not be happy in this lifetime, to make you not even progress, not to have good contact and good relationship or connection with other people. This is what they aim. That is why I don't tolerate this victim mentality in my WhatsApp group. I don't tolerate it. If I see any group on Facebook, I see that they did this to me mentality, the white man did this, I just remove myself. Because I know that you people have not learned anything yet. And whatever spirit is controlling that group, it's either it's a naive spirit or it's in bondage. When I see people that are in bondage, I identify them. So, many of you people that are saying that you want to block African spirituality, block people, want to gatekeep people, and you have done nothing to uplift African spirituality, you are just a scarecrow. You are just a scarecrow. When you come to the things of the spirits, real authentic spirits, you cannot even deal with them. Ampu, Anubis, you cannot even summon Anubis. He will not even answer you. If he comes to you, it will be your death. Because your heart is not clean, your hands is not clean. This is not what they send. This is not African spirituality. Spirituality of hatred and victim mentality is not who we are. It's not who we are. Okay? There are good people and bad people in every race. Do you understand it? You cannot raise a whole class of people based on their skin color. That is a very, very idiotic and myopic point of view. What about the many Africans that were engaged in slave trades? They are okay. I should forgive them because they are black, right? Then I should not forgive the white people because they are white. Does that make sense to you? Does that make sense? There are many of you need to grow up. You need to choose side. What are you practicing? If you want to practice witchcraft, say it that I am practicing witchcraft, not African spirituality. We will know. Don't be hiding under the banner of African spirituality and try to want to practice your witchcraft, your racism, and your stupidity. Don't be doing this. I give you one example now, Susan Wenger. If the elders of that community have raised their hearts, we will not know what is Oshogbo Grove today. Those people back there, probably they would have turned that whole place into firewood. They would have turned it into firewood. Because I know what African people can do when they are hungry. So we have to thank this woman, and I believe this woman is sitting with the ancestors of that pantheon. She's part of my pantheon, whether you like it or not. She's more African than many of you, she's more African than many of us. I will say this. She has done well with her life, with her whiteness. She has used it well. She's an African woman, and I don't think she will be denied her place in the African pantheon. She will not be denied, and she should not be denied. Okay? I'm giving you another example. Let's talk about Gaddafi. We all know Gaddafi of Libya. What Gaddafi did for Africa during his lifetime, I have not yet seen any other African leader that was able to do that till now. Gaddafi and Mandela, if you ask me to choose, I will likely choose Gaddafi because it was more pan-African, and he actually helped a lot to move us forward. In fact, he was killed because of his programs, because of his love for Africa, because of his wish to see Africa free. That was the reason Gaddafi was murdered. Okay? Gaddafi was in Libya. There was free education, free housing. All Libyans have house. There was no homeless person. As in Libya, you are guaranteed free house. Fuel was almost free. Gaddafi did so many things for Africa that if not for Gaddafi, maybe today would have been paying very expensive amount of money to make calls. If you check the achievement of that guy, you will say this. You will be very, very surprised. Gaddafi is an African, even though he's not having black skin. He's more African than many of us. Gaddafi is part of my Patreon. Okay, somebody will not come out and talk trash that Gaddafi have light skin, so therefore he cannot be an African, so therefore he does not have a soul, so therefore this can happen. Are you the one that are creating people? Who the hell are you? Are you hearing yourself? If you see what Gaddafi did for the upliftment of Africa, many people that are saying bad about him, they don't really know him. If you know Gaddafi, you will not talk trash about him, physically and spiritually. And if you talk trash about him, you are an enemy of progress. That is as simple as possible. You are just an enemy of progress. You are an enemy of Africa. So Gaddafi is another very good example I will give you of an Arab person that knew about Africa, that understand the problems, and he set out his heart. Okay, this has happened like this. Our people have came here. We have invaded North Africa. This is now our home. Let's make the best of it. Let's unite. Let's move this continent forward. Let's make this continent the best continent in the world. Is that not why he was killed? Then somebody will come, call himself, say, I'm an African spiritualist. Gaddafi have no soul. Gaddafi will not be recognized. To me, that is the highest level of stupidity you will find. Anybody that is dealing with any kind of spiritualist that is saying these things from their mouth, I feel very sorry for you. I feel very, very sorry for you. You are not going anywhere spiritually. You are not going here. You are just living in bondage. When you check out our spirituality, we don't know what is skin color. If your heart is clean, you can do anything you want to do. Okay? I want to give you another example. Let me talk about Madonna, the musician. We all know Madonna. She's still alive. Madonna, ever since she started her career, she has always been an advocate for equal rights for all races. Madonna is not a racist. In 1989, she released a video like a prayer. You need to watch that, like a little prayer. In that video, she said so many things and she showed so many things to show and expose the racism in the world, especially in America. Inside that video, she was seen to be kissing the foot of a black man. You know what they did to Madonna? They banned that video on national TV. Her family disowned her. The Vatican, also your church or your Christian Vatican church, banned that video. Then the Pepsi that was a sponsor pulled out just because she was speaking against racism. Madonna has not changed her message till today. She's still who she is. If you listen to her music, you will know where she starts from. Okay? Madonna is not a colonialist. She don't have that mentality. Okay? She's not a bad person. Somebody will come tomorrow, will say Madonna is an evil woman because she's white. When you have not done one tiny millicent of what she has accomplished in this life, you that is a tiny cockroach want to talk to a person like that. Some people not get sense. Some people not get sense. I don't know the kind of witchcraft where they give in a shop. The kind of witchcraft when somebody can just wake up for morning, we just discredit everybody. Instead of you to sow unity, you could cause division. Could they cause division, to cause hatred and bitterness. The person when they talk, so this white person, you are seeing the work that they are doing to uplift humanity, even risking their life, losing things. You still insulting them, racing them out. You that is saying this bad thing about them because they are just whites. What have you done for humanity? Show me your work. Many of you, I see you on the YouTube. You claim to be a spiritualist. You try to get followers. You spewing this kind of plagues from your mouth. Show me the remedies your shrine have provided. Show me how many remedies you have bring out for curing anything. Show me. Nothing, zero. Many times it's always 0%. but you claim to be all powerful, all knowing. You are connected to one darkest deity that is more powerful, that we don't even know what they are doing. What you are practicing is just wickedness. What you are practicing, you cannot say it in public because it's pure evil. Okay? What I am practicing, I can say it anywhere on the world stage. You come to my channel, I have over 300 videos on this channel. In that 300 videos, I believe 250 of them are on spells and remedies to heal different treatments to heal humanity. I bring this out for free so that people can benefit. These are the benefits of African spirituality. This is what African spirituality can do for you. This is how it can help you. Very easy, cheap, effective, eco-friendly way of healing and solving your problems. I dey show you wetin my shrine dey do. Show me wetin your shrine dey do. Many of you, nothing, even one remedy for headache, you cannot talk freely because you are practicing wickedness. You don't want people to be well. Who wants to be well? Anybody that comes to you, you want to lock the person's spirit. Anybody that comes to you for help, you want to lock his spirit, you want to lock their spirit, lock all humanity down, claiming you are practicing African spirituality and you are practicing witchcraft. This is the reason why I said that I should be teaching. This is why I start teaching African spirituality. Because I know many people don't know these things. I know evil people like you are out there, destroying people's life from morning to night. I have seen your works. It is very sad, nothing to write home about, but you are what you are. Okay, continue spreading your racism. We will continue doing the good work. I want to show you another good white person again. Somebody that you are not even up to her fingernails. Vivian Westwood, she just died this December here. Vivian Westwood is a very, very vocal advocate of equal rights and fighting for the rights of humanity, especially African people. This is the woman the only woman that when she speaks in the UK, the governments, they panic. I know many of you will not know her, but if you know like Fela in Nigeria, Vivian Westwood is the version of Fela in the UK. She's a fashion icon. She's a radicalist. When she speaks, the UK government go into panic. Because of this woman, her videos were censored on YouTube. Okay? Her videos were censored on YouTube. People they don't want people to even know her. Because her ideas, they think that her ideas are dangerous. She always talk about freedom. She's not afraid to speak to power. She criticized world government. She criticized David Cameron, even Bill Clinton, Donald Trump, all the American presidents. She criticized all of them. She's not afraid of anybody. This is a woman that speaks truth to power. They have to censor her up. You people should wake up. Whatever thing that witchcraft they give some of you to eat, I believe it is time for you to vomit it. Vomit that witchcraft that you have eaten and start thinking right. What will happen is that when you meet this kind of evil, toxic spiritualists, these people, they practice witchcraft. Now, because of the popularity or the general acceptance of African spirituality, they are now coming back, trying to want to claim or position themselves as authentic African spiritualists. But these are spirituality of wickedness. Okay? What these people are creating, they are creating covens. When you go to them to teach you, they will initiate you into this coven. They will give you their witchcraft. That witchcraft will destroy your destiny. You will now become a seed of wickedness upon this planet, you and your generation. So what you people will be doing, you will only succeed in using your witchcraft power to be tying the destiny of other people. This is what they do in Africa. You'll be tying other people's destiny the way they tied your own destiny. You are not going anywhere. That is not African spirituality, okay? That is spirituality of wickedness. Points taken. So I have told you, you have to be clear. A word is enough for the wise. Those people that are saying this kind of trash, they can't say in the public, of course, because people will stone them. You can't come outside in public and say that white people have no soul, that white people cannot go to heaven when they die, they cannot transcend because of this. You can't say this thing in public. You know it's wicked. If you come to my house, you say this, I will walk you out. If any of my friends, you call yourself spiritualist, then you push any kind of trash, I block you. Because I know that Ampu does not support this kind of things. The African deities I work with, they are not speaking that kind of gospel. So whatever deity from Africa that you're speaking that kind of, that is the evil deities. These are the deities our ancestors used to lock down in evil forests. You are just one of them. So I don't felicitate with those kind of spirits. Sorry to say. I practice spirituality of liberation, empowerment, enlightenment, development. Okay? Not spirituality to tie people's destiny, to put bitterness into the heart of people, to make their heart heavy, so that they cannot be able to transcend these planets. Okay? I don't practice that. Things have happened to us, yes, we know. There are some people that we pay, yes. When the time comes, both the black people and the white people, all of them we pay together. It is not only the white people that we pay. The black people that are doing the wickedness, they will also pay as well. We know how to get justice. It's not by eating witchcraft to become more wicked than the people that did something bad to us. Okay, not be that way. There are other ways. For those people that are thinking about these kind of things, I want you to see reason. Or if you don't see reason, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. But you need to know how to differentiate between toxic spirituality and spirituality that is authentic. You need to know this. If you cannot know this, you fall victim. You are on your own volition. I have said it. I have brought out the information for you people today. So I have tried my best, and I'll leave the rest for you. With that being said, if you're interested in knowing about African spirituality, my book is still waiting for you. Okay? A lot of facts is inside the book waiting for you. If you want to learn, I teach on my website, kindoki.net. You are going to learn authentic, empowering, liberating African spirituality there, not witchcraft. Okay? With that being said, I wish you a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. So take care and bye. Peace.